Hey guys, this is Calvin with Improver, and on this video, we're going to talk about developing the continuous improvement mindset. That's right. A lot of people think that it's as simple as providing some training, teaching people some tools, and even taking them through some Kaizens, and that's all it's going to take. And all of a sudden, great improvements are going to happen within your company. And then 6 months later, you realize that that is not exactly how it works. So there's a missing piece, and that missing piece is the continuous improvement mindset. So in this video, we're going to cover that and perhaps share some ideas that you could take away to help systematically develop the continuous improvement mindset within yourself and within the others around you. In this video, we'll cover what is the continuous improvement mindset, why is it so important, we'll share some best practices on developing the CI mindset, and of course, we're going to share some tips on how to more effectively develop the CI mindset within your company and for yourself. What is the continuous improvement mindset? It is having a clear sense of direction and urgency for achieving a vision that goes beyond your immediate customer and your immediate stakeholders. What are some characteristics of someone with a strong CI mindset? First, they're going to have strong vision, they're going to have drive, and they're going to have a level of selflessness that goes beyond the typical person. Let's dive into each of those here now. What I mean by vision is that you're going to have a crystal clear idea for a desired future state. And that vision gives you a clear direction for everything you do and the way you do it, which we'll talk more about later in the video. The second piece here is drive. A person with a strong CI mindset is going to be in relentless pursuit of their vision of excellence. They may not know how they're going to get there. They may not know how long it's going to take. They just know that they're never going to stop trying. The third characteristic you see with a strong CI mindset is selflessness. And that's just a willingness to sacrifice yourself in the service of others. I think of people like Martin Luther King. I don't think Martin Luther King made a lot of money, but he was driven by a strong innate desire for social justice. He had a very strong vision, very strong drive, and willing to put himself on the front lines, risking life, limb, and health in order to see a better life for others, even if it meant that he himself would not live to see it. Why is it so important to develop the continuous improvement mindset in yourself and others? I'll give you 3 fantastic reasons. Number 1, it increases customer satisfaction. Number 2, it inspires others to achieve more just by proximity. And third, it increases the quality of life for all. Let's unpack those 3 now. Number 1, increases customer satisfaction. A person with a strong CI mindset is always looking to raise the bar of excellence. I think of leaders like Steve Jobs, right? This is a perfect example of someone with a CI mindset. He never went out and asked the customer what they wanted. What he did was he had a general idea of what people valued, and he used his own creativity, his own genius to say, let me raise the bar to such a standard that it forces the entire world to stand up and pay attention, forces all the competition to react, and moves the market and moves us all forward at a faster pace. Number 2, inspires others to achieve more. Someone with a strong continuous improvement mindset is going to lead by example to eliminate barriers that hold others back. It is absolutely natural for people to get into a state of, hey, I'm doing the best I can't do better, this is as good as I'm gonna get. And sometimes it takes someone to stretch the boundaries of what's possible in order to show others that they can and absolutely should do more and achieve more. And the third thing here is that someone with a CI mindset advances the quality of life for all. This is taking your immediate organization and sometimes the entire world to a whole new plateau of performance. I think of the work that Elon Musk is doing with Tesla and SpaceX and some of his other ventures. Love him or hate him, I happen to like him just because I see that he stands for something and he's doing something about it. He's challenging the boundaries of what we all think is possible. I think about what he's done to the automotive industry. You got a very established automotive industry. Some of these companies have been around for over a century, all saying we can't get to electric, it just isn't possible. Then you got a guy who says, you know what, it is and it will be. And now just 16 years later, he has advanced the entire world in the direction of low emission vehicles, high sustainability vehicles, and many of the others who once said it was not possible are now following his lead, and some are even using his very technology to get there. There's an expression that says you can see a lot further when you're standing on the shoulders of a giant. I think a CI-minded leader takes us all to a new plateau, and once we reach that plateau, we can then see much further out into the future to understand better what we may become. All right, let's get to the good stuff. What are some best practices in developing the continuous improvement mindset? There is one surefire way to develop this CI mindset, and that is to develop the habit of daily improvement. And the habit of daily improvement can be broken down into at least 3 core elements. And those are a clearly defined target, deliberate practice, and daily experimentation. Let's dive into those now. Clearly defined targets. The idea here is to think long-term and align your daily efforts with that long-term vision. It's one thing to be clear on what you have to do on a day-to-day basis, to be clear on the what, but then there's the aspect of the how you do it. If my long-term goal is to grow my business and I'm crystal clear that that's what I'm trying to do, that's going to change the way I do my daily work. So having that clear vision sets the tone for everything else that follows. The second one there is deliberate practice. And essentially what that means is constantly pushing yourself or constantly pushing your team out of their comfort zone, preferably with a coach. The role of a coach is to get you to go further than you would on your own will. So what naturally follows is that you can achieve more with a coach than you could without one. And the third thing here is daily experimentation. And what that does is accelerates learning, development, and of course, results. This goes back to having a sense of urgency. And a person with a CI mindset knows that you do not have a day to waste. The research shows it takes anywhere between 18 and 250 consecutive days to form a habit. And once that habit is formed, then it becomes automatic. It gets to a point where you can't go a day. It just doesn't feel right to go a day without making your daily experiment. And once you get to that point, then you're in a really good place for developing the CI mindset. Last but not least, I want to share a few tips to help you become more effective at developing the continuous improvement mindset within yourself and within others. Those are develop strategic thinking, work with the coach, and bring others along. Let's dive into those now. The first one, develop strategic thinking, especially when you're creating a vision. This is the practice of first thinking big, right? Thinking beyond what is currently possible, and then simplifying that vision or that desired future state down to something anyone can understand and follow. At Improver, we wanted to develop a continuous improvement process and software that anybody can use and can help drive out costs, can help increase productivity, can help improve quality. But what we decided to do was simplify that product, that messaging, that vision down to everybody improving something important every day. And that is something that anyone can benefit from. If you can boil your vision down to 6 words or less, you got something powerful there. The second one there is to work with a coach. And what a coach will do is help you constantly push the boundaries of capability to build strength and proficiency. As any professional athlete or musician or anybody who has reached the heights in their profession knows, you're going to be able to go a lot further and faster with a coach than you would without one. The habits and behaviors that you develop with a coach, with a great coach especially, will continue to serve you throughout your entire life. As a former athlete, I can speak to that from personal experience. One of the best coaches I ever had in my life was my high school track coach, TJ Shirley. And the mindset and the habits and the behaviors that I developed almost 25 years ago still serve me well in my pursuits today. And the third thing here is to bring others along. Surround yourself with others who are also seeking to achieve the heights of excellence. And even those who see what you're doing, believe in you, have the potential and willing to do the work, bring them along as well. There's no fun in getting to the top just to be there alone. It's better to bring people along who you enjoy spending time with. Not only that, if you got other folks that are around you who have a strong CI mindset, you can feed off of their energy, and you can take that energy and you can apply it toward bringing your own vision into fruition. And of course, the single most powerful way to develop the CI mindset is by developing the habit of daily improvement. The CI mindset is an output. You don't necessarily have direct control over producing the CI mindset. The thing you do have control over is what you do with your time every day. And if you spend time developing the habit of daily improvement, you inevitably produce a mindset of continuous improvement. And a great way to develop the habit of daily improvement is to take the Improver Challenge. We provide you with the technology, the coach, and the community to develop this life-transforming habit within 30 days. And afterward, you can become certified and then coach others to do the same. It's a fantastic way to pay it forward. Again, this is Calvin with Improver, encouraging you to learn, do, teach, and transform. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, you can find this one and more just like it at improver.com. That's improver.com. Feel free to like, share, and comment below. Otherwise, I look forward to engaging with you further on this topic. Let's get better every day. Thank you.